I'm about to go over the full system on how to write scripts on YouTube in 2025. And we implemented this exact same strategy for one of my clients, Lyndon Chastain, who has made over $500,000 from YouTube and over $70,000 in a single month organically. The problem is that trust is at an all-time low in 2025. People are skeptical, tired of being sold to, and constantly trying to figure out if what they're hearing is the truth. It is harder than ever to cut through the noise and see who is legit. But here's the thing, all of that can be changed in your scripts. And if you don't implement what I'm about to break down in this video, you will just be another scammer in the eyes of your viewers. So in the next few minutes, I'm gonna go over the script writing template that you need to implement to get more trust and more leads from your YouTube channel. So sit back, relax, get a pen and paper out because I'm going to be breaking down everything you need to know in depth. Let's get right into it. So how do we write YouTube scripts? The first thing we want to do before we even start writing anything down is we want to make sure that we're solving one and only one problem. So in every single video you do, you need to make sure it solves only one problem. So ask yourself, what problem are we solving in this video? A lot of mistake business owners make and other creators on YouTube is that they try to solve multiple problems in a video when each video should try to only solve one problem. So next we go into step one, the hook and intro of the video. This is the intro framework you should be using. So you want to immediately confirm to the viewer that this is the video you clicked on and the packaging is not clickbait, plus credibility. Next, you want to introduce new narratives or unclosed loops, and you want to convey this in a simple manner visually so it's easily understood by the viewers watching. Next, you want to make sure that you set the right expectation in the intro. And afterwards, you also do want to establish singularity and credibility. So why is your video or POV unique? So breaking it down, what that means is the first line just usually repeats the title of the video, which confirms the click. So if someone clicks on a video and the video title is how to make $10,000 a month dropshipping, someone that clicks on that video wants to learn how to make $10,000 a month dropshipping, right? So what you want to do is make the first line of your video repeating that title. That is going to instantly confirm the click because whenever someone clicks on your video, they're looking for what the video title and thumbnail suggests. And you repeating the title in the first line gives the viewer a sense of relief that that video that they clicked on is actually going to do what they want it to do. So after you repeat the title, the second line should be credibility. So why are you qualified on this subject in the video? Then you want to follow up with why the subject in this video is important and what will happen if you implement everything discussed, or what won't happen if you don't implement what we're about to go over in the video. And afterwards, this would go with make sure that you set the right expectation. If the video is going to be slow paced, kind of like mine right now, where I'm just breaking stuff down on a Mira board, say that. Make sure you make it clear to your audience and you set the right expectation because we do not want any part of our video to be a surprise to our audience. So with all that said, this is an example intro. So the title for this example video is why most agency owners never get past $10,000 per month. And for this video title, line one could be, I'm about to show you why most agency owners never make it past 10K per month. Notice how that line pretty much confirms the click and it's just rewritten the title, right? And line two would be something like, and I helped implement this exact strategy I'm about to go over into previous clients. Agency which helped him make $50,000 in a single month. What line two does is it builds social proof and it builds more trust, right? Which is exactly what we want to do in the intro because we want to build as much trust as possible in the intro of these videos, which is super, super key. And line three could go something like, in 2025, you cannot just provide a service to your clients. And then line four would be, so if your agency does not have this strategy in place, you will never make it past $10,000 per month. See, what line 3 and 4 did was it introduced a new narrative with you cannot just provide a service to your clients in 2025. And then line 4 gave you a reason to keep watching the video, which was if your agency does not have this strategy in place, you won't make it past 10K per month. And then lastly, line 5 could be something like, so in the next 20 minutes, I'm going to break down the strategy in depth so you can implement it and scale your agency to multiple 5 figures per month. So line 5 set the right expectation for the rest of the video, which basically implies that the rest of the video is going to be a bit more slow paced and a bit more raw, kind of like what I'm doing. So that is a way where you could set the right expectation to your viewers. Because if we had a fast paced intro and we do not set that expectation, whenever it goes from fast video to slow video, we're going to get a lot of people clicking off because they did not expect the video to change. So that's pretty much it with the hook and intro. And step 2 would be the body. So what does the body include? The body has 3 acts or 3 separate sections and then a soft CTA halfway through the video. You want to break your video down into 3 main sections and each section should guide the viewer down a path easily, right? So it should go from one section to another and glide really smoothly between them. And ideally in each section, you want to try to create an open loop and a payoff. You guys are probably wondering what are open loops and payoffs? Open loops are basically questions that you bring up in your viewer's head. And payoffs are pretty much answering that question. So you want to make sure you do this in each section because this is super key for viewer retention, because whenever you give a viewer a question in their head, they're going to want to get it answered. So they're going to keep watching to get that question answered in their head. And then next, you need a soft CTA halfway through the video. This is super key. A lot of you watching this probably only CTA at the end of your video, but doing a soft CTA halfway through the video is super key, and it has helped give crazy results for some of my clients. A soft CTA is kind of what its name implies. It should be pretty soft and it should not be very hard and salesy. So an example of a soft CTA would be, and if you're looking for help on this X subject, click the link in the description and book a call with me. If not, no worries. Let's get right back into the video. This is super important because halfway through your video, you do not want to give the vibe that you're trying to just sell someone something and you want to be super harsh about it. You want to just give something soft, be like, hey, if you're looking for help on this, I could help you. I got a link in the description, click the link and then you can book a call with me and I'll see if I can help you out. You want it to be super chill, super laid back like that, because if you do something really harsh, that is going to steer viewers away. Now you're probably wondering why CTA like in the middle of your video, like halfway between, because that's when your viewer retention is at its highest compared to the amount of trust you built within the video. So I'll put up an image on screen right here that pretty much explains that. You want to build as much credibility in your videos and as much social proof and trust in your videos as possible. And you also want the most amount of viewers watching your video when you CTA. That's why if you do a CTA at the end of your videos, not many people are actually at the end of your videos. Not that many people watch your videos all the way to the end, right? So that's why CTA in the middle is key, because if you CTA at the beginning of your videos, you haven't built enough trust. So that's why CTAing in the middle is the perfect balance and in between. And talking about CTAs, if you're a business owner and you want everything in this video that I talk about and the whole YouTube channel built completely for you, I'm talking having your thumbnails done for you, your video editing, your ideas, your scripts, even posting the videos and the SEO, then click the first link in my description, book a call with me, and I can see how I can help build your YouTube channel. And if not, no worries. Let's continue with the rest of the video. That is pretty much the body complete. The next thing left is the outro of the video. Your outro is really important because this is where you're going to lead all of the viewers currently watching the video they're on now to a conversion asset or another video on your channel. So for example, if you have a VSL on your channel currently, what you want to do is you want to drive all the viewers back to that VSL at the end of your videos through YouTube end screens. So this is going to be the script and formula to do that. So it goes like link, then curiosity gap, then your CTA or promise. So what link means is you want to link the previous topic that you were talking about to your free course, your VSL video, whatever. So an example of linking topics together, let's say I'm making a video about thumbnails right now. I'd be like, so now you know how to make thumbnails. Now you need to learn blah, blah, blah. And then I'll tie it into the curiosity gap. So the curiosity gap, you want to build curiosity. So why would your viewer click on the next video? So again, building off that example would be something like, so now that you know how to do thumbnails, you got to learn how to write ideas. You got to learn how to write scripts. You got to learn how to edit the videos. You got to learn how to do the titles of your videos. And to build curiosity, you could say, and I've used all of this on one of my clients who got an X result. So that builds curiosity. They're like, oh, what is this thing that he's talking about that got him his client this result, right? And then that's when you would CTA to your VSL or your free course, whatever. So you would be like, watch this next video on screen here where I go over what it is and how you can implement it into your business as well. Something along those lines, right? And that is pretty much everything. That is how you write good YouTube scripts in 2025 to get leads from your YouTube channel and to build trust overall from your channel. So many people lack good scripts and just lack showing social proof in the intro and just having a good intro framework in place, because the intro is the most important part of the video. And I see so many people lacking it. And this right here is pretty much all you need to know to write good scripts and close a lot of deals from your personal brand. But now that you've learned how to write and script your YouTube videos, you still got to learn about how to package them, how to come up with the right video ideas. And I helped implement all of this for one of my clients whose YouTube channel is a lead gen machine. So watch this next video on screen right now where I go over how we handle all of this completely done for you to build you a YouTube channel that is a lead gen machine.